What's going on, guys? It's Armour. We are back with another top 5 video. This is a series where we take all the best Nike IDs, custom colorways, and exclusive PEs. We rank those sneakers 1 through 5, but we also shout out our retro of the week, which goes to the guy who rocked the best non-new release sneaker on the court. So now that you got it, let's go get it. Starting off the list at number 5, we got Josh Hart with this Fortnite custom of the Nike Kobe AD Mid. Now, I'll admit I have not dabbled in Fortnite, but I do love my video games, and apparently so does Josh Hart, because this custom of the Kobe AD Mid is absolutely bananas. Now, this was made by Kickstradamus, who is having an amazing year with NBA players rocking his customs on the court. So we gotta shout out all the hard work he's been putting in. Like this custom colorway that he made for Josh Hart. Now, as you can tell, it's got a purple and green color scheme that kind of gives me a Hulk vibe, but if you take a closer look at that upper, it looks like Kickstradamus made Josh Hart his own Fortnite character. And the detail on this custom, I mean, you could just tell this custom, it's got a lot of heart. Get it? Heart, heart. Next up at number 4, we got CJ McCollum with this black and white colorway of the Li-Ning Sonic 6. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I've absolutely been loving the things coming out of Li-Ning this season. Now, obviously, they are known for their Way of Way brand, but what they've been giving CJ McCollum up in Portland has been nothing short of amazing, especially this silhouette. I'm absolutely loving the visuals. It kind of reminds me of a baby between the Hyper Rev 2015 and the Hyper Quickness 3. And you guys already know I'm loving that black and white color scheme, but I'm also loving some of the modern touches like the sock-like collar. The one thing I would change on this colorway in particular is the outsole. Why is it slightly tinted blue? It looks like they went for a translucent look, but they ran out of translucent rubber, so they said, screw it. Just make it a solid rubber outsole, put it light blue. People won't tell the difference. Coming in at number 3, we got Steph Curry with the Chinese New Year colorway of the Under Armour Curry 4. Now, this entry marks the second custom in this week's top 5, but this time around, this custom was done by Mosh. Now, Mosh did an Xbox custom colorway of the Curry 4 earlier this season, but this time around, he took inspiration from the Dub City Edition uniforms. Now, Mosh used the red, black, and gum bottom colorway of the Curry 4 as a base for this custom, and then he went along to add the dragon icon complete with Steph's number in the collar area. But if you move towards the forefoot, you'll see the Chinese character for prosperity, for an overall clean package that really comes together and looks absolutely fantastic with the entire City Edition getup. But here's a little fun fact you may not know. Steph Curry's exact shoe size, 12.5. Next up at number 2, we got a Fruity Pebbles colorway of the LeBron 15. Now, I'll be the first one to admit these are nowhere near as cool as the Fruity Pebbles colorway of the Nike LeBron 4, but it does get the job done. Alongside a white midsole and slightly tinted translucent blue outsole that Li-Ning should have used on those Sonic 6s, the multicolor Flyknit upper uses an array of colors that you would find in a standard bowl of Fruity Pebbles, which apparently, according to the king himself, is one of his favorite cereals of all time. I myself am a Captain Crunch fan, but I can get down with Fruity Pebbles as well. Alright guys, now it's that time to shout out the retro of the week, and that crown goes to Vince Carter for wearing the Nike Shock VC4s. Now, for those of you who don't know, this shoe came out way back in 2004 when you could argue Vince Carter was at the height of his powers. When I was a kid watching those Vince Carter Nike commercials, I thought that the Shock sneakers were gonna help make me dunk. It didn't quite work out like that, but I am happy to see Shocks make a return with the Nike Shox Gravity. But we just gotta give a shout out to the OG Vince Carter for wearing this super old sneaker. Vince, you should not be wearing a sneaker this old during an actual game, because this will happen.
Come loose there. That'll affect how you play defense.
Last but not least, at number 1, we got Donovan Mitchell with this Venom custom of the Adidas Dame 4. Now, Mitchell did wear this same exact sneaker during the 2018 NBA Dunk Contest, where he would eventually take the crown, but he also wore it in a regular season game after the All-Star break, which is why you're seeing it on this week's list. If you didn't know already, Donovan Mitchell's IG handle is Spider D Mitchell, and he's a huge Spider-Man fan, which is awesome because it gave us this Venom colorway of one of the best encore performers of this season with the Dame 4. I'm absolutely loving the Venom teeth design on the midsole. I think it goes with the overall visuals of the Dame 4 extremely well. I'm also loving that pink translucent outsole, but my favorite part, if you take a look at the upper closely, you can see a symbiote graphic splattered all across the upper, and that's just a nice little shout out to Venom and Spider-Man fans like myself. And I'm telling you guys, I'm praying every day that Adidas releases a colorway like this in the near future. Adidas, just do it. So there you guys have it. That was the top 5 sneakers worn all across the NBA this past week. Let me know what you think about my list in the comment section below. Which one of these 5 or 6 was your favorite? Let me know that as well. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot. Subscribe to the channel for more great content just like this. My name's Aaron. It's been great having you. Catch you in the next one. Peace. According to outlets like Soul Collector and Hypebeast, Drake may be leaving Jordan Brand to join Adidas. Now obviously that's pretty big news because nowadays non-athlete influencers like Drake, they simply move product. That's just the era we live in.